south of the border as we are in Mexico City, Mexico on EA Sports. Today we've got another installment of the International Series, and it should be a good one, between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
Here we go. 180. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. I'm on. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 11. Hey, watch that.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Hey, dude.
Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check. Walk 54. I got it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Check 43. Mike 5-4. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Elliott. And some room to run now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Again, he finds an opening. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
21.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. First down, Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside. Inside the 40.
Boys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here I come. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Cut.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard in the pickup there. It'll bring up a third down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Let's get off the field,
This is Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check. 36. Here we go, 46. Look, wait. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. I want that. Here we go, 47. Give me that ball.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go, 56.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 18 yards, first down Niners.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert!
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 68 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That's complete to Cobb. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Complete to Dalton Schultz. Out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Final play of the half. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The give is to Elliott. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go, get out there, get out there. We're going to 54, wide in.
Prescott to throw it. Completes it to Jason Witten. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go to 54, wide in. 56, gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. 47. It's a part 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
65. I got you. Hey, Delta. Spawn. No. Hey, watch that. Say hut.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
65.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Third and short yardage. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain of 39 on third. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
46.
Again to Elliott. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
47.
Now Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. Prescott now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here go 47. 26.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sheldon Day. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
One, Omaha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. I got you. Switch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Go.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 5-4. I don't think you... 21. Here we go. He's checking cracks.
Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Garoppolo to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
46-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.